Okay, you're welcome to ABC Saturday, and ABC means Ulster Business Communicator. And as always, we're talking about different aspects of business communication, and the goal is to help as many people as possible, especially those who are employed, to be excellent business communicators. Today we're going to be exploring the email, which is easily one of the most popular mediums of business communication, at least in this part of the world, Africa. And let's look through the common errors people make in emails, or things to look up for in writing an effective email. I'm just going to put up an example here of an email that you may have received something like it inside your mailbox at some point. So we're going to look at this email and see how it could be corrected. Now, sometimes, of course, the errors could appear exaggerated. They could appear exaggerated, but I tell you, if you receive, especially applications via email, or you receive a lot of emails from different people, you're gonna find that these things are no exceptions. These things happen a lot. All right, these mistakes happen a lot, and that's exactly why a platform like ABC Saturday is important. So, okay, this email is from sexybeast@gmail.com, and of course, it's writing about an urgent business matter. And if you read it, you see, I'm writing to you today to introduce myself. I'm an ad specialty sales rep here in your area. I would have worked with other businesses, or I have worked with other businesses in the community, and I feel I can be of service to you as well. BTW, which is short form for by the way, I have been in business for 25 years. Please contact me if you have any upcoming events or promotion. Now, this is a terrible email, really, because there's so much wrong in this email, and sometimes because people may not pay full attention to people may not be paying full attention to what's going on. They just type an email that looks just like that. So let us see some of the things that are wrong. I identified some. I'm sure there may be some others that I couldn't identify, so you could as well tell me what they are in the comments section. So let's see what are things that are wrong with that email. What things that are wrong with that email? I circled some, and let's see whether we can explore it together. The first one, of course, is the email address. It's jarring. You know, you need a professional email address. So even though you may have opened your email at a point in time in your life when you were all about you only live once, or whatever it is that was your catch at the time, when it comes to professional business communication, you've got to have a professional email. And the best professional email is your name and your surname at whatever is your email service provider.com. So when you have things like this, don't think that nobody's going to see it. Now, it doesn't matter. Everybody's going to see it. It's right up there. All right. Another thing is the subject: urgent business matter with exclamation mark. The challenge with this is that even though it's written with the aim of getting whoever it is that is supposed to is written with the aim of getting whoever it is that is supposed to be looking through the email to think, oh my God, it's an urgent business matter. I have to pay attention to it very quickly. The truth about it is that it looks like a spam mail. It looks like it's like something that you shouldn't open. It looks like something that contains a virus. So you've got to add a bit of content, just a tiny bit of what you are writing about. Okay. Introducing our business, you put the business name, inversion, or you write about a request for salary raise, whatever it is you're writing about. Okay, as again saying urgent business matter, because urgent business matter doesn't tell me anything, because I don't do business with you. Now, if you were my business partner sending me an email that has urgent business matter, I'll say, okay, maybe something has come up. But someone you don't know, least of all someone whose email address is sexybeast at gmail.com, right? So the title Urgent Business Matter needs to change. You need to content. When we read through, you realize that this person is actually trying to sell marketing services to an organization. So this is actually a B2B email. So it's selling business services. So you could as well say introducing XYZ marketing company, or you could go the way that we talked about last week, which is talking from the point of view of the reader. Say I can ensure, or you can a short email. Let's connect you with 4,000 customers every day. Do you understand? So that's a short subject, but it gets attention. So I can connect you. Let's connect you with 10,000 customers every day. Let's connect you with XYZ number of customers every week, instead of saying urgent business matter, or even saying introducing my business, because I may not really care much what your business is. Okay. Another thing is the use of short forms. If you look at because of the text culture, so a lot of people text a lot, and when they're texting, their friends, they're writing in this newly invented short form. So anybody can create their own short form. I am with you, write it IWIV, and then the alphabet U. Trying to just I really don't know why people would choose to communicate that way, but if you do it in very informal settings, every time there's a professional communication, you must take away all forms of short forms or abbreviations, and I'm not talking about abbreviations of accepted abbreviations in the English grammar. We're talking about your own created abbreviations, like this email here, where let me just get it up for you very quickly. Email here where you see, I'm writing to you to introduce myself. I am an ad specialty sales rep. So while ad is an abbreviation, I didn't circle it because it could be understood, and it has become kind of formal communication. However, when you say sales rep, you go ahead and write the full thing, representative. So avoid all short forms, avoid it. So and the challenge is, a lot of people, because you're always texting, you're always texting, and because you're always texting, you're not really paying close attention to what you're sounding like or what you read like. So when you're done, ensure that you can go back and correct any way that your brain, because your brain may have stored that particular spelling as what you've been writing in short form for a long time. So go back to your work to ensure that it's not the short form, and it's a long form. It's professional. All right? You're not trying to say, you say business people are very busy, save their time. That's not the way you save their time. Don't save their time by writing funny looking short forms. All right? So as much as possible, you want to go back and read it, and you could take that out of your communication completely. You could take the short form thing out of your communication because of where you're going to. All right? You don't want an unnecessary habit becoming a challenge to you when you have bigger things to do with your life. So you could take that completely out of your communication and write well every time. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with typing full in your text to your friend. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay? So let's look at another part of this email that will have a challenge. First of all, there's something good about the email, by the way. I just want to point that out, that at the beginning, he or she goes straight to the point. I am writing today to introduce myself. All right, so there's one good thing about it. It's not all bad, but we're looking at what's bad with it, so we could correct it. Once again, BTW, which is supposed to be by the way, which interestingly, it just happens here because just like what we said about the rep, it's in the mind already, because you've been communicating like that for a long time. So it's your brain doesn't flag it when it sees it. Just okay, it's okay. All right. So if you take it out of your communication, it'll be better. Then we mark the end of it. Please contact me if you have any upcoming events. Please contact me if you have any upcoming events. While it sounds innocent and okay, please contact me if you have any upcoming event. Whoever it is that is reading your email is not really under any obligation to contact you. All right, you got to make it easier. You're the one reaching out, and you got to indeed reach out. See, if you're the one asking for something, then you're the one reaching out. You've got to indeed stretch your hand. All right, stretch your hand. So I think the better ways to end emails than please contact me. Things like I'll be on standby for further instructions from you, or I would love to come into your office for a meeting at your nearest convenience. You know, things that show that you're very serious, not just stand at someone and say, please contact me, you know, because I'm the best. You know, contact me. You're the only one who knows you're the best. All right. When you're communicating, you've got to communicate from a very neutral perspective with regards to whatever excellence that you have. The people don't know you. When they know you, then you can begin to brag. But until then, you got to communicate neutrally, as though I'm just presenting this to you, and I'm hoping that we can have an opportunity to work together. Another aspect of it is, okay, at the end again, regards John Jones, account exec, you know, a short form. Account executive, accounts exec is a short form. Again, it's usually a major challenge. So when you look through this email, you see why a lot of people's emails don't get read, or don't get, even though it's read, you don't get the response you're getting, because you got to come across as professional. All right, you got to come across as professional right from the title of the email to the subject of the email. And I did give an example of what the subject should be like. If you are, for example, if you are trying to get, you're an SME, all right, you make what, bags and shoes, and you want a particular bank to have your bags and shoes as part of the gifts they're going to give to their customers for Christmas. All right, okay. So what are you going to write as your subject? It could be anything really. It could be from, okay, let's give your customers a stylish Christmas. All right, and then it goes on to say the details. You know? So there are different ways to put your subject that gets attention but remains professional. Okay, so I think that's important to just note those key areas where there are a lot of mistakes made. Number one, of course, is the email address has to be professional. It costs nothing to have a professional email address. The same time you used to create something.com or at whatever.com is the same time you're going to use to create professional email. So have a professional email. Have a subject matter that is relevant to whoever it is that is reading it in a way that they are interested. Okay? In a way that they're interested. For example, you send me an email, hi Brian Oji, I want to get your Facebook Live podcast to reach 1 million people. I'll open it because I want to reach 1 million people. You see, so that's about how it works. All right. And when I open it, if you're making sense, and of course you're not writing things like BTW, then definitely we're going to talk. You see, we're going to talk. So those are just very, very important points to note while writing your email. Keep it professional. Keep it professional. I hope we could get into some common grammatical errors, but the time is already fast spent, and so we're going to round off at this point. But it's important for you to know that when you're writing a business communications or professional communications, professional document, and that professional touch must always be there. You must write like somebody who, I want to meet this guy. All right, not I need help me. No. You must push the value, and the value will come through even in the way you arrange your words. So we're going to know that you're the very best. You're the guy that we need to talk to because of the way you arrange your words. And never think that you're so close to somebody and therefore you can write anything you like and say, I already met the boss, I can write anything I like and they'll accept me anyway. You never know. Even people who have jobs lose jobs for poor writing. How much more the guy who's just trying to get in? Okay, so that's very important when we talk about all-star business communication. It's all about professionalism, really. Professionalism. Okay. I like to remind everybody of this resource. Now that's, you're gonna see it cover my face now, but I'm there, right behind it. That's me. Okay, so this is the resource that all this information is in, and it's an inversion resource, and it's a beautiful material. It's got a lot of content in it, and I think that okay, let me just make it easier for you to see me, because it's beginning to look weird. Okay, it's better now. Okay, so it's got a lot of resources, got a lot of content in it as regards business writing in particular. Interestingly, we haven't got the opportunity to talk about presentation, business presentation, speaking, and interpersonal relationships. But we can see everything on the live broadcast, and that's why, you know, there are more long form versions of all these things when actually come into an organization to run the trainings. Our website, www.inversionafrica.com. You can find the details. I think I'll just put it up under the post when we're done. So I hope we're able to add value today. I believe we did. Until next week, keep winning.